You have spent an enormous amount of your life trying to make things right. The relationship, the situation, the person, the version of yourself that still isn't quite there yet. You are exhausted, not from what life has done to you, but from the effort of constantly trying to correct it. And I want to offer you something you probably haven't given yourself in a very long time: permission to stop. Here's what the compulsive need to fix actually looks like, and it probably won't look the way you expect. It looks like giving advice nobody asked for, solving problems that haven't asked to be solved, rewriting conversations in your head after they've ended, deciding what you should have said, what the other person should have understood, how it could have gone differently if only you'd handled it better. It looks like staying in situations that have already ended, emotionally, mentally, because leaving them unresolved feels unbearable. Like you can't move forward until every loose end is tied. Every person is okay, every wrong thing has been made right. And underneath all of it is a belief, often one you've never consciously examined, that if something is broken, it is your responsibility to fix it. That things falling apart around you reflect something wrong with you. That if you were better, smarter, more patient, more capable, nothing would ever need to break in the first place. That belief is not a character trait. It is a wound wearing the costume of helpfulness. Here's what shifts everything, and it's not about doing less. It's about understanding what fixing is actually for. Some things are yours to fix. A mistake you made. A relationship you genuinely have the power to repair. A situation where your action makes a real difference. These are yours, and engaging with them fully is right and good. But some things are not yours to fix. Other people's choices. Other people's healing. The natural consequences of situations that were never in your control in the first place. The grief of things that ended. The imperfection of things that simply are what they are. Trying to fix what isn't yours doesn't make you helpful. It makes you exhausted, and it robs the other person. The situation, the grief of the space it needs to resolve itself. Not everything broken needs your hands on it. Some things need to be put down and left. 3 things that help you start carrying only what's actually yours. Before you intervene, before you offer the advice, before you replay the conversation for the 4th time, ask that one question. Not, can I help? But, is this mine? Many things we pick up were never handed to us. We reached for them ourselves, out of guilt, out of habit, out of the belief that we are responsible for everything around us. The question creates a pause between the impulse and the action. That pause is where your freedom lives. Not every conversation needs a conclusion today. Not every relationship needs to be categorized right now. Not every wrong done to you needs to be addressed this week. Some things resolve themselves when given time and space. Things that constant intervention actually prevents from resolving. Sitting with open loops without rushing to close them is one of the most difficult and most important emotional skills available. The compulsive fixer often genuinely believes they are caring. And sometimes they are. But sometimes what looks like care is the need to manage outcomes, to ensure the situation goes the way you believe it should go, so that you don't have to feel the anxiety of uncertainty. Ask yourself, am I doing this because it serves them or because it quiets something in me? Honesty with that question is the beginning of genuine, uncontrolling care. Not everything that's broken is waiting for you to fix it. Some things are broken and on their way to being different. Some things are broken, and that's simply what they are. And some things only begin to heal when you finally take your hands off them and give them space. You are allowed to put things down. You are allowed to walk away from problems that were never yours to carry. You are allowed to say, "This is not mine, and I am not responsible for making it okay." That's not abandonment. That's wisdom, and it might be the most loving thing you ever learned to do. If this gave you permission you've needed for a while, share it with someone still trying to fix everything around them. And if you want content that helps you carry only what's truly yours, subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.